Hey, let's get it. We back. We took a little short break at the end of October, but we back. Director Huey G, my man, made solid TV. We got Super Healer here, you know. Hey, so we back here, getting ready to provide y'all with the motivation, man. We got some inspirational shit to talk about today, man. Huey, why don't you start it off, brother? I heard you went to a wedding.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Fresh off a wedding in Houston, but it was Nigerian wedding.
Nigerian wedding.
Yes.
Wedding.
So it was dope experience. It was real.
He looked amazing. I dressed him.
Okay.
Allegedly.
He looked very, for the traditional wedding. He had the whole African shirt with the beads and all of that. Like, my guy was fresh. And I came through with the head wrap with the gele. All that. Everybody just looked beautiful. They had amazing Nigerian food. We was dancing to Afro beats. They was throwing the money. I love it. It was such a beautiful celebration of love.
Yeah. And they made it rain.
Yeah, they made it rain, and I like that. I like that they were circling the money in the community, making sure that this couple started off with good blessings. It was amazing.
Started off with bank.
Yeah.
What is a tradition called when they make it? I know in Atlanta it's make it rain, but what do they call it?
I do know it's called spraying.
Spraying.
Yeah, it was spraying the money.
Spraying. Okay.
Yeah, and it's and they don't even know the couple that will get married. They just in the community of Houston, so they just came and
to show support.
Okay, get their wands in the envelope, just make it rain. So
that's love.
That's love. Yeah. So they have a lot of wands. They can take that and start their marriage off with a lot of wands.
So Huey, when you and Super Healer get married, are y'all gonna do it like that?
Somebody called me real quick.
See, my family. So I'm Trinidadian. So then my family gonna be like, you invite me to your wedding and you want me to throw money?
That's a real Trinity shit.
You know how Trinidadian.
Yeah, I know.
Be like, and they gonna talk about you. And they'll be like, I can't believe she invited me to her wedding. And she said I have to bring money. You know what I mean? So I would still try to, get them to, make a little donation or whatever, because I'm not going to force nobody to do nothing. But if they want to, that would be nice, but either way, we abundant. So
I think it's mandatory because you got to implement my Atlanta culture. So it may be some dances or something there. So.
What we going with dances? What kind of dances?
You have to look at my Atlanta culture, so you have to implement. You have to be fair.
Yeah.
What are they gonna be snapping the fingers? I hope they're gonna be snapping fingers. The little Atlanta dance. It might be that. Maybe some ballerinas.
Shout out to Cleo and Ryan. They tuned in now.
Cleo and Ryan. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So the most beautiful couple. We met them in Houston for the first time.
Okay.
Cleo, she was so amazing. She made sure that me and the other girls were on time and everything, and I love her. She was amazing. And we was there. If y'all saw my story or my reel that I posted, we was in there dancing and everything.
Hey, vibes.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cleo. Shouts out to her and her family.
Yes, her and Ryan, yeah.
But I do want to give a motivational quote to start it off.
Okay.
So instead of thinking outside the box, let's get rid of the box. Let's start making our own way, and let's not get trapped in there. We are the box.
A lot of times our mind can be the box. A lot of times we have and I'm gonna get into my story of some inspirational shit that happened to me yesterday, man.
You gotta hear about that.
Yeah, man.
The Speak Off?
Yeah, man, the Great American Speak Off with Pete and Grant Cardone, man. I was one of the many participants there, and they said it was over 5,000 people that registered. Now, this isn't just motivational speaking, but this is motivational speakers, regular speakers for their business, and also poets as well, right? Out of that 5,000, they said only 2,000 got up 6 in the morning and made it there, and I was one of them. 6 in the morning, man. I was ready. And that's what I want to get to. Like, a lot of people, they might have had in their mind, you know, because I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous. You know, my anxiety was, you know, coming up because I'm like, yo, I'm finna speak in front of made people, man. Like, you know, people that's been in the industry, people that know what they're talking about, right? So those other speakers, they probably didn't come because the perception in their mind. They probably looked at it as, oh, it's going to be super strict, super uptight. Really, it was more laid back, but it was loving, though. It was good vibes, good loving. And that's the thing, like, you know, I've been to rap spots, I've been to poetry spots, but I haven't been into much spots with motivational speakers. Like, when you around a whole bunch of motivational speakers, that shit is high energy, high motivation. Everyone's encouraging each other. That shit is positivity on 10. Like, you know, we was there, right, and we had to check in. They had different coaches. I was getting my practice on, networking a lot, talking to a lot of other speakers, hearing about their stories and this, that, and the third. And I mean, it was the most transformative, enlightening, greatest moment of my life. I want to compare it to this. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to compare it to like this. You know, like when a kid goes to Disney World the first time, they always remember that.
Yeah.
That's how this shit was for me.
Wow.
As a grown adult. And even though I didn't win the golden ticket to go to Miami for the semifinals, I'm still proud of myself because what I won was valuable information on how to even speak better, how to, you know, attract your audience, pull your audience. Also, you know, just a higher level of self-love. Like, I love myself, but I love myself on a whole nother way because I realize, bro, I'm that shit. I'm that nigga. I'm fucking greatness, man. I realize that shit, man, because I got up in the morning and went all the way to my dreams. No scaredness, no bitch shit. Went all the way to go out there and get it, to go out there and harness it, to prove myself. I got on the stage and spoke in front of over 100 people, and I motivated a lot of them. With my story.
My question for you is,
yes,
how do you prepare for a day like that? Man,
the day before, I text a few of my homies asking, what would you do the day before? You know? You know?
You text me that, I didn't even know what you were talking about, that event. But I said an answer to you.
Yeah.
I didn't know what event, you know, I didn't know exactly what you was talking about, but now I know, once I saw your stories, what you was speaking of.
Yes. And pretty much I just treated it like a regular day. You know, of course, I already had my piece prepared, already written down, I already had my outfit, I had all that prepared, you know. So we're getting ready to play a clip. This is what I did at the Great American Speak with Grant Cardo and Pete.
Hello, my name is Dwayne Richards, and I want to start off with a quote. See, victory is always possible for the person that never stops fighting. Now, there's one word that captures that energy, that vibe. It is called determination. Because once upon a time, it was a boy who was determined to speak. And this boy, every time he opened his mouth, no words would come out. Just stutters, utters, and weird sounds. And a lot of times, he will get ridiculed and teased a lot by his peers. And sometimes it was so severe, his stuttering, that he would have to stomp his brain just for him to speak, until he believed that he didn't have the confidence to talk. His self-esteem was shattered. And we all have been in a place where our self-esteem, our belief in our speak, until he believed that he didn't have the confidence to talk. His self-esteem was shattered. And we all have been in a place where our self-esteem, our belief in ourselves has been fallen. But his dad reminded him each and every time that you can speak, that you will speak, and you must speak, for your ancestors died for you to have a voice today. And now this boy stands in front of you as a grown man to remind us to be determined, to have the determination to overcome, to be able to be determined and to go after your dreams, to be able to be determined to correct our flaws that we deal with. Because now this man stands in front of us, determined to speak, and determined to inspire. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Yes. One of the most transformational things I have ever did, you know. And now I'm on the tip to where anybody I associate, if you ain't really, you know, pushing on your craft, I don't want to align with you.
Come on,
I don't want to align with you, man. That's yesterday. I mean, I've been serious about this motivational stuff, but yesterday taught me that I'm really serious.
Next level.
Yeah, I'm on the next level shit, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout outs. I want to give a shout outs to my man, Director Huey G, man, because, you know, that's another man that's motivating in his career, man. Like, you always stay on the hustle. Would you book me or not, Made Solid TV? You always stay on your interviews. You always stay grinding, man. And that's just salutes to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know, I want like just the community, like not even just the black community, but I want our people to, like, you know, acknowledge courage. You know, people being courageous to chase their dream. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I told my woman today, like, I ain't the smoothest brother, I ain't the toughest brother, I ain't the smartest, but I am the most courageous brother. You know, I got confidence, I got courage,
So
I go after my shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes.
Guess what? That speech was golden, man. It's like, yeah, you know, so many people can relate to that, because you know how many people can listen to that and say, dang, I feel like that's me. But guess what? He overcoming this obstacle that you were speaking on.
Yeah.
And you got up in front of it and doing it. So, you know, people gonna look at that and be like, well, I ain't got up and overcame that obstacle. I can too.
Exactly. And that's what I want people to take from my experience today. Go after your dream. Pursue it all the way. Go after your dream. Go out there and get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get
it. On that note, I want to go to Super Healer.
Hey.
What's the Super Healer fact of today?
Ooh, real super healing facts. Ooh, I like that.
I know.
Who was that?
Okay, that's me. And that's me meditating on the beach and everything. That's amazing intro, yo. I love the intro. Y'all got me feeling like Angela Yee out here. Like,
Hey, yeah.
Rumor report.
Hey,
right.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love that. It was such a beautiful picture. I remember that was like the last time I went to the beach in New York. I was like on Brighton Beach when I used to, well, I think I had already moved out here, but we me and my friends, we had went to Brighton Beach and we was just like chilling, having so much fun. And I love that was the last time I was on the beach in New York. And I did, you know, I don't really get in the water, but we be lit on the sand. You know, we don't get in the water over there, but you know, we was lit in the sand. It was a nice day. So yes, thank you so much for having me. Real Super Healing Facts. Today I really wanted to talk about something, and whenever I do Real Super Healing Facts, it's something that I use a lot, or something that I do a lot. So today we are talking about chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. Yes, I love chlorophyll. If you see my water right here, it's green. I put chlorophyll in there. I love chlorophyll. Yes. So if you don't know, chlorophyll is the green pigment that is in plants, and it's really essential for photosynthesis. And chlorophyll is pretty much plant blood. It's like plant blood because it looks so identical under a microscope. It looks so identical to our blood. It's really good for oxygenating your blood. It alkalizes the blood. And when you alkalize your blood, when that blood moves through your body, it really helps healing yourself, and it helps with counteracting the harmful free radicals. Okay? So when ingested, chlorophyll can help bring oxygen to the brain and the body. The issue with many types of headaches and migraines is that there's no oxygen flow. Therefore, in many cases, consuming more chlorophyll can help prevent headaches, dizziness, and migraines. It's also really good for anxiety. It's really good for anxiety. It helps with depression. It just helps really like calm your mind. It's great. You can drink chlorophyll water when you first wake up. You can drink chlorophyll water when you're going to the gym, if you're at the gym. I love it. I just love it. You get the chlorophyll. You can get it from any health food store. You could get the little droppers, or you could get the one in a bottle where you could just pour. But I like the ones in the droppers so I can control how much chlorophyll I'm actually putting in my water. And if you see right here, I have a picture. You guys see? So that's our blood under the microscope, and then that's chlorophyll. So you can see how identical it is right there.
It looks the
And
same.
this is another picture of it close up and everything. So
Wow.
yes, that is real super healing facts. Get you some chlorophyll in your water. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Hey, chlorophyll. So we need to drink plant blood.
Yes.
Everyone drink plant blood.
Yes, and you know what's crazy? It's kind of like drinking sunlight. I saw one of my friends. Was it Rosie that said that? She said it's kind of like drinking sunlight.
We drinking sunlight.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get
Can we
it.
get it from you too?
Mhm.
Okay.
Where?
You can get it. I have to post it on my website, but link is in my bio, my IG, or you can go to www.superhealingshop.com.
Hey,
What other
definitely.
things we can get from you?
Exactly.
You can get, last week we talked about ginkgo biloba. You can get the
Ginkgo biloba.
mentality tea, right? You can get that for mental focus, memory. You can also get yoni steams. You can get the D-soaks, which is the male equivalent to the yoni steams. Yes, males can steam too. You can get allergy teas if you have allergies and sinus problems. And yes, sea moss. Yes, thank you for
Yes,
reminding me about the
yes.
sea moss. Yes, got the sea moss, original sea moss, or infused with fruits. And I also do teas for like if someone comes to me and be like, hey, I'm having this problem, I make tea specifically for them. So recently I made a tea to kind of like clean out the blood. So I made that tea specifically for someone I know. I make teas for high blood pressure, all that.
Hey,
All
that's
that.
what I'm talking
Yes.
about. All that. So, yo, make sure y'all follow Super Healer. You can find her, right? Make sure you follow her. Support her products. She got products. She's giving you health, because remember, health is wealth.
Health is
But I'll let
wealth.
you decide if that's important for yourself.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey,
Nice
I like
intro
that.
too,
Okay,
man.
that's a bar.
I know, yeah.
That's a
So,
bar.
yeah.
That's a good intro.
Yeah.
That's an amazing intro.
So on that right there, right, I want to remind y'all, this is Motivational Shit Podcast. We got Director Huey G, Made Solid TV, connect and follow, subscribe to the vibe of that brother. You got me, Lightworker Wayne. You can find me on TikTok, YouTube. We about to get to a commercial, and then we're going to come with our special guest, a man that is known throughout the city, a man that gets the city popping, and a man that gets the city lit. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
How long is the break?
Hey, it's your girl Kay Chantel, your favorite one from Women in the Mic. I have a question. Do you own your own business? and need advertising? Do you provide a service and want to increase your clientele? Well, bring your advertising needs to Yale, Radiocast.com. We are on Apple Podcasts, Pandora, and iHeartRadio. We offer graphic design, web design, and video services. So, not only can you grow your business with Yale Radiocast, you can also listen to the hottest independent artists. Go to YaleRadiocast.com and get with the gold standard.
Like I'm one step away from hitting center stage. One step away from coming out the tunnel to the game. One step away from everybody jumping on my way. Now just let me introduce you to the way I do my thing. I feel like I'm a step away from hitting center stage. One step away from coming out the tunnel to the game. One step away from everybody jumping on my way. Now just let me.
Coming at you live on Saturday mornings, the Mail Review. Join me, Mark L., TR, Josh the Intern, and Dylan Yale. Come kick it with the leg, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. We out here doing extraordinary things. Find out how men really think, how the world looks through our eyes. We talk about all the things that affect males. Tune in and check us out on the Mail Review, the gentlemen that are going to take you there from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on YaleRadiocast.com. Get the business.
Hey man, what's up, man? It's your boy Pimp Snell, man.
Jum Be the Truth, co-host of Pimp Talk, YBDT, you heard?
Tune in to Pimp Talk, man. We just gonna give y'all a little flavor of what we got going on around here.
We bringing knowledge, we bringing inspiration, we bringing all that feel-good stuff that you may be lacking in your everyday life.
There are ways to try to reach out to these young people to change the world a little bit. Join your boy Pimp Snell, man. From 7 to 9.
Yeah, Radiocast and RTV every Monday, you heard?
Yeah. They doubted greatness when I told them I embodied it. Slick Rick the ruler, man, I'm on my lighty.
Yeah, Radiocast, the gold standard of online radio. We already bring you all hits all day, but this one right here is for my hip-hop heads. Tune in to Lyrical Exercise Radio. All bars, all day. You already know how we bringing it from the East Coast to the West Coast to down south and even international. Hip-hop ain't dead is right here on Yale Radiocast.
All right. Yo, we back at it with Motivational Shit Podcast. Let's get it. Hey. So I want to introduce a man. He is responsible for my transformative event that I was talking to y'all about yesterday. He sent me the DM like a week ago and boom, you know. So I want to give a shout outs to my man Artormiss, the creator of the Poetry Circle, Artormiss Prime, and many events in Atlanta, bringing the vibes, the poetic vibes, bringing the atmosphere, bringing the elevation. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Thank you.
Yo,
hey,
man, he came on so modest.
So look, because I'm thinking like, I seen him that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know, but look, that's what I do. Like I do this thing where I'm really just starting getting paid to help people. But it's so natural. I be forgetting. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I can't tell you what I ate last week. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you what I ate last week. I can't tell you what information I sent out to people that could probably help them or change their whole vision on life last week. Because I just did it this morning type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, that's refreshing, like, you know, to kind of like cash in on what I put out, so to speak, like get some type of results from it. So I'm glad you because I'm pretty sure I saw it and I was like, Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I see somebody that got a baking competition out there, that I'm gonna hit up Autumn. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like especially with the visual artists, you know, whoever, like wherever it is, whatever somebody got for somebody, I'm gonna try to put that somebody with that with that thing, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what the plug of all creators. I came up with that. The plug for myself.
I got you. You know, there's a term for that. A mover or a shaker. I was watching. What is it called? The Black Godfather. God, what is his name? And that's no disrespect, because I should know this brother's name.
I mean, too. I know exactly.
Yeah, but like he plugged everybody in, you know, the different positions, different resources, man. And I'm saying, real talk, that's what white people do, and that's what black people need to do more.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I think connectivity is easy consistency. Does that make sense?
Like connectivity.
Like the more like united you are with people. It don't even have to be your people. You see the circle of so many different people, but the more you're connected with that, and you stay consistent with whatever you're doing, because now it's not just you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's not just you. So like when I do art shows or when I consult for art shows, you'll see my people be there.
Yeah.
My people, like, they vending or they DJing or they doing something. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to keep the connection at a consistent level. You know what I'm saying? That's
definitely.
I think that's how electricity works. You know.
Exactly. How the protons and all.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And they just keep on going like that. So.
Yeah.
What's the circle?
Okay. The circle was a dream of mine. It was literally a dream of mine. But what it is it started off as a poetry event. So what we do is I set up all the audience in a circle, and the poets go in the middle of the circle. And it sounds so simple, but it's all science, man. You can stand in the middle of the circle, and you feel it's all likewise energy. Everybody can't come. I pray for it. You know what I'm saying? So no knuckleheads in there. It's all people that want to breathe and want to express themselves and want to just get their word out. And notice I ain't say no negative, no positive, because it'd be a lot of negative shit in the middle of that circle. But you got to get that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It's like a perfect safe spot. I came up with that idea because I don't know, I just always like knew the power of a circle, you know, like I'm not really a church going person, but it's a fucking circle, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got all these people in there, no matter if the person is saying the truth or not, they gonna feel like it is, you know what I'm saying? They gonna feel it. So like that's why I boil down the Holy Ghost to, is all this energy. You can't catch the Holy Ghost in the room by yourself. I ain't never seen that happen. You know what I'm saying? But I say people, can you cuss?
Yeah.
Okay. I say people like jump up and all that shit. I don't know how serious it is, but I know it only happens when you're around a certain amount of likewise individuals that feel how you feel. The same thing with a stadium. Same thing with a Coliseum. You got all these. You got to think about it. Coliseums is so crazy. It's like a dude in the middle, and they like running away from beasts and stuff like that. But then you got all these people that it might be certain people in the crowd like, oh man, that's gruesome, that's horrible. But it's so many people that's not like that, to where everybody loves what's going on, and it's like a energy. So like people can control that, especially in a circle. You know what I'm saying, with likewise energy. So that's what I do. That's
shout outs to Pimpin' Slim. Shout outs to my guy.
Yeah.
Shout outs to my guy Artormiss.
Your positive energy you've been putting out for years. Been rocking since the cave days with Severe Entertainment and Money Tree. Much love. Keep grinding.
Oh,
Shout out to
man.
Slim.
That's beautiful, man.
Hey, shouts out.
That's beautiful, man. I ain't seen Slim in years. It's probably been like, I don't know. I don't want to say my age.
Hold on. The cave on the east side?
On the east side,
Late
man.
night?
I was there almost every night from like 12 to 6 a.m.
You was just talking to somebody about that in Houston. We met this lady in Houston.
She used to live near the cave. And she
Yeah,
couldn't get no sleep
that's how I
at night,
remember
something
that.
like
Yeah, that was us. That was us. And shout out to Money Tree, man. They was, every club had they people that it was their club. Money Tree was shout out to Fruit, man. Yeah, man, that was big shirt days, man.
Oh, yo, with the big shirts.
Days,
with the tall tees, man. Hey, yo.
A lot of hard drugs. Ooh, I remember. Oh, damn. Can I say this? Yeah, it's just, but
yeah, man, go ahead, man. Be free to talk, man.
Nah, you can't be free to talk nowadays, man. It's a lot of people. You just don't. Anyway, I took a THC pill. This was before people was doing like THC anything. It was just,
THC anything, yeah.
Like the edibles.
Yeah, before that, like people was just smoking weed.
Yeah.
And dude came and said, THC pill, and it was literally like a pill with like liquid in it. It was like it was just like probably like oil, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, I took it was probably like by the time I took it was probably like 1 a.m. Man, I swear I don't know. That's why I don't want y'all to think I'm weird, but by 3 a.m. I looked at this one person. He's a celebrity. I don't want to say his name. I swear I seen the devil.
No.
You might have saw some real shit.
Yeah. But I swear that's like one of the only times where I done did some drugs. And that's the only
good days.
I swear that's like the only time where I like hallucinate, like really like. Nah, that ain't though. I seen Papa Smurf one time in the corner. But this time the first time where I seen something like happened, like where I thought like, oh damn, am I looking in you? And then like that's why I say if I say too much about him, but dude not around because he did some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I could have swore like I'm looking at this dude and I just seen like I seen his face, but I seen like something coming out, and I was like, "What the fuck, man?"
Whoa,
man! And I left after that. It was a hard drive. I wasn't even going home. I had to go to work, man. That's how I was doing it back then, man. I was homeless around that time too. So look, I wasn't even thinking about sleeping. I'd go to work 8 a.m. to about what 4 or 5. Then I drive around, I selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? I'll do stuff like that, eat, go do it, By 12, I'll be at the cave. We'll be at the cave from like 12 to 6 a.m. I go leave. I might go to McDonald's. That's when I eat fast food around there.
Yeah.
I go to McDonald's, boom, chill, take a little nap, and, you know what I'm saying? Then go to work and start over. Me and my homies, we was at a different club. And we went at the cave. We was at a different club every night for at least 7 years.
Wow.
For at least 7 years. You know what I'm saying? This before camera phones, so we was the only people with cameras. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so,
yeah.
We make some money. Yeah, for sure. For sure. That's what taught me, got me where I am now. That's why, Pippin, he know me from back then.
From back then.
Yeah, that's how I got in this thing, man. Like, if it weren't for all that stuff that I did back then, like, I could have just been, hey, y'all, I'm trying to do shows, and people would have been like, fuck are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You grind, you respect your following. And speaking of THC, allegedly, you said that the super healing fat, it makes you higher.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You went to the bathroom. Yeah. Oh yeah. So when you drink chlorophyll water, it sends more oxygen to your brain. And which is like, okay, so when you smoke, it sucks out the oxygen from your brain because of the heat and everything. So when you add it back, it's next level. You're going to be zooted.
Oh,
Next level.
Okay.
So you drink the chlorophyll and smoke. Like when I was smoking, I used to drink the chlorophyll and smoke. And that used to be my thing. People would be like, what you doing? I'd be like,
oh, wow.
You don't know. Like how they say how like when you eat a mango before or whatever, mango ain't doing nothing. That
Okay,
The
that.
mango do a little bit, but that's next level.
Okay, so everyone, y'all need to go ahead and hit up Super Healer's website ASAP. Go ahead, cop that
Gotcha.
chlorophyll. All my smokers, man.
What is Bay?
Bay?
Yeah.
Bay is an event that me and my friend Queen curate together, and it's a body art competition. It's the only body art competition in Georgia. It might be the only body art competition in the Southeast, and maybe the only body art competition in the world. I don't be looking to see what everybody doing, but I know we just came up with it ourselves. And basically what it is, you know, I was doing things with artists, with visual artists, and body art wasn't something that was getting any type of, you know, accreditation to me in Georgia. So Queen, which is really, really strong promoter in the art world here, and she knew a lot of body art people. So I hit her up, you know, and asked her like, let's do something, you know what I'm saying? So like, she usually provides the artists and the body art, and I curate the show as far as the entertainment and things like that. You put both of those together, it's a wonderful time. It's one of my biggest shows. So what they do is we give out like 12 teams of body art models and body art painters, and they just paint all night. At the end of the night, we choose a winner. You know what I'm saying? Some type of prize, the cash prize or something like that. The next one is February.
Okay.
At the
Okay, so everyone go ahead and subscribe to Artormiss Vibe where you can come to the Bay Experience. I've been to the Bay Experience a couple times, and it's very artful. Yeah. You know? Very artful.
You know what, man? I'm glad you said that, because that's a conversation that when we started it, me and Queen had, like, we don't want it to be nasty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want no perverts. But see, I had already did enough shows to set the standards for the type of people that come to my show. You remember I told you everybody can't come. And we're not stopping nobody at the door. They just know. They just know that we're not doing none of that in here. You know what I'm saying? So even the people that might come to see some booty, they super respectful. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, it's that type of vibe. It's a safe vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's a safe vibe. And then, you know, a lot of women, they want to be naked, you know what I'm saying? But they, you know, like, but they want to be like in a safe spot, and the women I was about to say they love being naked. But they definitely feel comfortable. I have a lot of like body art events.
The atmosphere, you create a safe atmosphere, and they know you keep doing it, so they come like, okay, he gonna have us in a good space for
sure. Ain't nobody throwing no ones and
right. This ain't your type of party.
No.
It's very artsy. It's very artsy, and that's the whole thing. That's why we do it. Like anything I do is to help the culture, you know, because most of these promoters, they just, you know, they follow the formula. And they really not trying to build or add on to the culture. They not even trying to take out. I'm not trying to talk bad about the promoters that's getting money out this shit, but it's not why I'm doing it. You know, I want to see artists win, and hopefully one of them get rich enough to throw me a check one day, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know.
No, I don't say hopefully. I'm sure that will happen. I'm sure that will happen. Or you know, you already got it, Artormiss. Or you know, they'll put you into another position. You know what I'm saying, to where you monetize that. You know, definitely. You know, I see that coming. And you know, I want to say, I think it takes, you know, as men, of course, when we see a naked woman, you know, of course we, you know what I'm saying, see that. But I know for me particularly, my mind don't be on that when I'm at the event. It's be more on the art. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it's natural for a woman to want to be naked. You know what I'm saying? It's just that she just wants to be in a safe space. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's natural, man, because I'm saying, like, we gotta embrace our bodies. We gotta, like, love our bodies.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what your event do.
Yeah, that's what one of them does.
One
Yeah.
of them.
No,
Oh yeah, body positivity. Ooh, I see the colors.
Yeah.
That's
look
so
at that.
beautiful.
Yeah, like, look at
that.
Did she win? No, she didn't win. She should have won.
Shout out to,
So
to
beautiful.
Queen, the person that you working with.
Yeah.
Shout 'em out.
Oh, Queen Visions.
Yeah.
She pregnant. Am I supposed to say that? But yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Queen.
I'm
Congratulations to Queen.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get this show on the road before she pop one out, man. Hurry up and get this show on the road, man. But yeah, damn, thank you. Look at you doing
It's
your due
so
diligence.
beautiful.
Man, I appreciate that, brother.
I love the body paint. It reminds me, like, just being Trinidad, it just reminds me of Juve, like, just getting the body paint and all that. So that's something that, and I used to do body paint, so I'm definitely pulling up, like, I used to paint on women and things like that. So that's something I definitely want to experience.
You can get into the competition.
Ooh,
if you want to.
Yeah.
And we provide, if you can't find a model, we'll provide a model for you.
Oh.
Yeah, man. There's so many, man, mad models because they can't, because it be like, it's more models than artists.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm in there.
Okay, cool.
I'm
So
in
now
there.
we got an artist.
Okay,
we
boom.
got an extra
Boom.
artist. Yeah.
Boom, right there.
I love that y'all provide the models, because a lot of the time some people can't find the models, so y'all just did it for everybody right there.
For sure.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
Hey.
What you think is like the biggest misconception of body painting in the industry?
You know what, bro? Like, I don't think it's a conception. I don't think people spend enough time to even put thought behind it. It's not, like I said, it's not that many body art competitions or body art anything going on. At the very least, like what I do at my other shows, like, is you might come to the show and there might be a body art artist and model there, like, but that's not everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even think there's no conception or misconception. You know, it's just there. It's just open. It's really just open for, like somebody just throwing a what you call it, y'all football watchers with no, when they throw the ball in the air and Hail Mary.
Oh, Hail Mary. Okay.
It's really a Hail Mary for any promoter that want to grab it, and we just happen to goddamn
take it and run with it.
Take it and run to the goal.
Yeah,
Yo, Artormiss. Okay, so what has been your experience and what's your perception? ATL camping trip. I know you was a part of it, or you created the event, correct?
No, I did not.
No.
The event.
Fly did.
Yeah, and let me tell you.
Okay, shouts out to Fly.
A lot before we get to that camping trip thing, I want to explain because I don't think you explained good enough.
Okay.
But so if I don't do an event, most of the time, most of my work comes from consulting for other events. So if you might see an event when you might not see my name on it or anything like that, but I probably provided the artist or the DJ or the marketing strategy or the vendors, whatever, what I'm saying. So with that being said, people pay me out for that. But Fly, the creator of Camping Trip, he's smarter than that. He said, "Hey, bro, let's do this together." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Fly has been doing Camping Trip for about, I want to say maybe like 4 years. And what it is real quick, is a 3-day festival. It's a lot of black people, spiritual black people, outside for 3 days doing drugs, yoga, meditation, poetry, singing, dancing. We usually have 2 different stages, and it's a festival. Lighting is immaculate. You could, if you don't have a tent, you could sleep outside. You can sleep in your hammock. You could. We got tents for you. You know, sometimes depending on the land that we are on, you can get rent an RV, chickens, goats, and lakes. You know what I'm saying? Everything you would need as a. I gotta stop promoting it to just us, but as a black person, if you want to sleep outside, you know that's the place to do it.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful vibe. This year we teamed up with another person that kind of came at me the same way as Fly, like, hey man, do this with me. So he, his name is Zoe. He does Ravewood. It's a rave. That's how I got poetry.
Okay.
See, that's my goal. I don't know if you've been noticing, but to try to get y'all poets everywhere, like
I see
places that y'all wouldn't be able to go. You know what I'm saying? So like he has a rave, but it starts at 3 p.m. and ends at 3 a.m. So from like 3 p.m. to like maybe like 8, I'm curating that. So I got singers and you know what I'm saying, the DJs and the poets just to warm up the rave people as they come in. And by 3 a.m. it's a whole different thing. So this year's Ravewood and Camping Trip teamed up together, and I helped curate. I helped curate the stages and things like that.
Yo, the Ravewood and the Camping Trip, when they teamed up together, I like how you did the 5 to 7. And the reason why I say that is because I brought my mom and my auntie there, and I'm saying, like, for grown or older people, that's a good time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a good time. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I like how, you know, you got right into the show. You know, you got right into the performers and stuff like that. You know, with some of these other spots that I go to, sometimes it's like an hour, 30 minutes before they get to the show. You know, like that kind of.
Well, you know what? Just to, I don't know, give them a little bit of justice. It's hard because we want to do the show on time, but it's like, I hate to call y'all sheep, but it's like herding sheep. You know what I'm saying? If this motherfucker,
people together.
If he's supposed to be at 10, and because the reason why I was on time, because you was on time, everybody else wasn't there. And what I do is I overbook. Because I know artists, I'm late for this and I'm late. They
be on some flaky.
This is right here. Look, but no, yeah, I'm always gonna overbook just to make sure. Like, see, he messed up my thing. Just to make sure that everything is good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you, out of about 10 people that got booked, you, Brian. I ain't gonna say no names, but like you and maybe 2 other people got there on time. So what I did was I said, okay, I got 3, and that's where I come in. That's why. So those promoters, they just don't know how to do it. But I'm gonna make y'all. I've been in this thing for like 20 years from all aspects. So like I know how to curate.
Yeah.
Some people, they just see what I do and they say I can do it. That's why you be waiting. Cause they don't have no contingency plan. They don't have no backup plan. They just, you know what I'm saying? They just see from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? But I've been on the inside looking out before I even jumped in this thing. I only been in it strong for 3 years. Like Pimpin just told you, I've been in this thing for like 20.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's like all different. I done swept the floors. I done did the sound. I done cleaned the mics. I done, paid off the police. I done anything, you know what I'm saying? I designed weddings. Did security, you know what I'm saying? Like anything, performed, paid, got signed twice, like anything in this shit, I done touched, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, now I be so passionate about that, like, every king must serve. I know I done told you this. Every king must serve, and that's the thing, bro, like, you slow down your progression when you just jump into some shit, bro. And, a lot of time with TV, the pride is so big, like people just think they can just do whatever the fuck they want to do. They don't have to be no apprentice. They don't have to serve. They don't have to do none of that shit. And then the proof is in the pudding. You see what happens. You go up there. You ain't got no solid foundation. You go all the way up because you got a little bit of money. You paying for this. You paying for that. You paying for love. You paying for, you know what I'm saying, instead of building that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's people that I've lost since I've been in this game and it don't bother me because of the people that I know I can never lose because I've been in this game for so long. Does that make sense? Like I know like out of these 20 years, these last 3, I have gained people and lost them, but I know the 20 years of building that I built with all these other people ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So I can never lose.
I got you. What inspires you? What's your biggest motivation?
That's a good question. Damn, I should know that. Shit, man. Losing. Losing. Okay. I wish it was a person. I'm trying to think. But I can't cap. Like, I don't really look up to that many people. I love my mom to death, but I look up to her a whole different reason, you know what I'm saying? But my motivation came from being comfortable with losing. It did not. You know what I'm saying? Like one day I was just like, ugh.
He's like, ew.
Yeah, that shit don't feel good. Like, you know, my motto was back then, like when Pimpin' knew it, we was making so much money, but my motto was I don't give a fuck. We'll get $1,000 and drive from here to Miami and spend all that shit and then drive back and make it again and do the same. I told y'all homeless, we were making stacks, we were making racks a week. I just did not give a fuck and I was comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my motivation. I don't never want to lose. I'm scared of it. Like I'm terrified of it. And you know, when I get close to losing, I gotta figure it out.
Gotta figure it
out. You know what I'm saying? So that's my motivation. I just don't want to lose. And then now that I don't know, I feel like I'm helping people. You know what I'm saying? Now it's even more of a motivation for me to keep going. And I'm getting older. I'm getting way more responsible. It's things that I want now. I ain't never really want. There's one thing my mom taught me is not want. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't never. You can give me a sandwich and some fries. I'm good. I don't need the sauce and all that. You know, all that other stuff. I ain't never been like that. So I think that's a strong point for me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want all that extra stuff. I just want to stay winning. I don't want to lose. I
don't like that losing feeling.
I don't like it. It don't sit well with me.
I understand. Has there ever been like a situation where you did lose, but you came back up, and what did you use that came back up, and how?
Man, first of all, a loser, a winner is a loser until he wins. First of all. Alright, so nigga like me been losing all my life, but take all that shit and you know figure out how to move. But I say I give you an example. The circle. So I dropped a lot of shows because I wanted to like. It's just too much, you know what I'm saying? And I jumped into the game wrong. I jumped into it personally. So when I reached out to you and said, "Hey man, come to my show, do this at my show, get your bars up, get comfortable, so you could do the thing that you did yesterday." You know what I'm saying? So it's personal for me. It's not game. So I fucked up. I should have never came in like that. When dealing with business, you know what I'm saying? I should have. I'm not saying it didn't help people and inspire people, but I should have definitely had a business aspect to it, because if you don't get to where you at, right? I'm an empath, so you see what I'm saying? If you don't get to where you at, you gonna feel a certain type of way, and I'm gonna feel it. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna feel it. Yeah, I'm gonna feel disappointed that I ain't get to do what you didn't get to do what I told you could do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So like I had to and then with the rap thing, that's even more, because like rappers, they wanna win. They come in, it's like they trying to be in the NBA, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the odds is fucking ridiculous. Like the odds of getting into the NBA are greater than getting into the rap game. And you got all these motherfuckers trying to get into the rap game. You see what I'm saying? And me, as a curator of a rap fucking show, I feel like I'm pimping. I feel like I'm selling wolf tickets. Like everybody want to make it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody like, how, what do I get? I come here every day. If I, you know what I'm saying, man, I used to go home and I used to think about people like, damn, he never gonna make it. I used to cry like, they never gonna make it. And you know, and I know they not like looking for me, but I'm looking for me to be that person. You know what I mean? So I had to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? I jumped into it on a personal level because I've been there. I've been at the open mics, and I said, man, these promoters, these goddamn people, they not letting people win and shit. You know, cash prize, they getting all this money, and then I started making all this money they was talking about. Like I thought they was, and it's nothing. And then at the end of the day, I gotta pay y'all motherfuckers for coming here, and it just don't make no sense at the end of the day because now I'm selling you a ticket that you ain't never gonna cash in. You ain't never gonna cash in. If I'm dealing with 100 artists, man, the reality is maybe 2 of them gonna make it. And to tell you the truth, I'm praying for them too because I really don't want them to be in this shit because I see what it's like. Wow. You see what I'm saying? So I had to stop that. Wow. And there's like, so like, things like that. I forgot what the point I was making. What was the fuck? What were we talking about? The circle. And I was going back to the circle. So I limited all that. And so I focused on the circle. But it was a main question you was asking about that. Do you remember what it was?
About the circle?
Yeah, you said, damn, see, we smoked too much weed, man.
I did have another question for you, though.
Okay, cool.
You know, up and coming people who want to curate events, promoters, they may have like 2 or 3 people come the first day, and they just get, you know, how they get discouraged. What advice, you know what I'm saying, coming from a veteran standpoint that you have for people that want to get to where you at? Okay.
First of all, if you do an event and you got 2 or 3 people come in, don't do an event again. First of all. That's no, I'm not. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny.
It's just real.
Because you gotta have a base.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At least a base.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So 2 or 3 people ain't gonna cut it. But if you, like I said, consistency. A winner is a loser until he wins. That's gonna work every time. The first time me and my homeboys did the event, it was about 5 of us. And it was probably like 20 people there. You know, and we spent at least $1,000 on the thing. You know what I'm saying?
Lose in the beginning.
Bruh, so, but that was 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That was like, you know, so I said, let me go back to the drawing board. I ain't give up. I stayed in it. You know, every king must serve. I stayed into it. I did this, I did that, I learned this, I learned that. And then I said, okay, this is what I did wrong 20 years ago. You ain't gotta wait 20 years. But at the same time, just keep going. That's what I would say, especially with this curation, this curator game. Like, boy, like, you can get discouraged quick because people gonna do what they want to do. Like I said, it's like hurting. And then if you're not that shepherd that's already, you know, real sharp on, you know, it's going to be real hard for you to keep them people, you know what I'm saying, focused. And I study marketing. Whenever I can, I go on YouTube and type in marketing strategies almost every day when I wake up in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. You got to study the thing. Like, this shit don't seem like something you could study because, you know, like, it's a party, you know, but I study it. You know what I'm saying? I come every show that I do is from a strategical point of view. You know what I'm saying? I don't rush anything. I don't, you know, it's nothing forced. If I don't like it, I don't do it, or I don't put my name on it. You know what I'm saying? I might help out, but like, you know, like
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So just real quick, Artormiss, because we about to go ahead and end it.
Okay.
What do you see yourself in the future? What is your vision?
Man, I wanna continue to help people through their art, and I wanna do festivals, man. I wanna do worldwide festivals.
Yeah, dope.
And I I want to get money off of that, and I just want to live comfortably off of that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, y'all, we hear motivational shit, right? Make sure you subscribe to our vibe. We got Artormiss, subscribe to his vibe. Super Healer with the chlorophyll. Go ahead and cop that. Especially my smoking on that Zaza.
Go straight to the mata.
Hey, let's get it. We got director Huey G, made solid TV, light worker Wayne. And I want to end it off on a quick little word. So the whole theme that I got from Artormiss from this whole show is one, persistency, right? Also, a king must serve, right? Remember that. You gotta be in an apprenticeship. You gotta learn. You can't just go out here and do it because you've seen another dude do it on social media. It ain't that easy. You gotta serve, right? And also, just continue. And also, if you want to do it, put your all into it. No half stepping. Go after it and go get it. So let's get it. Let's get it.
Make sure y'all follow everybody. Also want to say on the end, greedy people eat good, but they don't live long.
Come on.
Ooh.
Motivational shit, man. Shout out to everybody, man. It's a bar.
That is a bar.
Don't steal it either.
All right, cool.
Yale Radio Cast.